I find the mission of Milligan College to be actually a quite radical, fresh, exciting mission for those who take a college's commitment to the church seriously. And I find it striking that an academic institution would develop a succinct mission that says, we want to honor God, educate men and women to be servant leaders. It sounds much more passionate about the commitment that Milligan has to serve the church in what it does.
Myself and lots of my colleagues care about Milligan's mission so deeply because we see so clearly the way it connects with God's mission. What is God doing in the world, and what has God called us as followers of Jesus and as the church? How has God called us to be part of that?
One of my passions is teaching students that we are all uniquely created by God to have special gifts and talents and abilities. And it is Milligan College's role to help students learn how to express those in whatever their vocation may be.
You know, for example, in my economics classes, my emphasis from day one isn't on what we think of as the traditional economic concepts related to supply and demand, but rather utilizing the tools of economics to be better stewards.
It excites me to be a part of a community that takes its teaching as seriously as Milligan professors do. It excites me to be a part of a community that has a very specific purpose and mission in mind.
And I think the professors here, they really know what they're talking about, and they really have a passion for God, and that they live it out in their lives. And so that's definitely what brought me here, and I think that that's what keeps me here, is just knowing that the people here are dedicated to knowing God and to serving them, and that they do such a good job of role modeling that for us.
I've taught at Milligan 20 years. And I love it. I love it every day. I especially love when I get up and walk from my office to the classroom building. And as I'm walking, I see Buffalo Mountain in one direction, I see the chapel in the other direction, and I can't help but thank God for this beautiful place, this opportunity that I have to be part of a community where Christ is exalted, to be part of a community where we care about education, where we care about ministry.
If I can get you on campus, you're going to fall in love with Milligan. You're going to fall in love with not only Milligan as a setting, but you're going to fall in love with the students that are here, the activities that are going on, and just the community. You feel very loved when you're on this campus.
One of the most impressive things to me about Milligan's mission statement is that we see it lived out in the lives of our professors and the staff of Milligan.
The best way to educate people as servant leaders is to educate them well in their given discipline, modeling all the time an example of servant leadership, so that we don't set out, here's a quiz on servant leadership. We set out, here's a life of servant leadership. The longer I live, the more I realize that God's logic works. And God asked us to be servants because servanthood is what allows God's goodness to win.
It's exciting to see men and women graduate each year. It's more exciting a year or two later to see them live out what they've learned and to hear them articulate the importance of Milligan in their lives.
We have equipped them to be the servant leaders there in the workplace and to honor God in the workplace, to make a difference in others' lives.
Through being servants and working for others, not working for ourselves, that we can show them the love of Christ and change their life.
Going out into the real world, I see how when people come to a church, they need someone who cares about them. They need someone who will say, I see you're hurting in this way, and I'm willing to help you out. And I think Milligan's really given me role models and examples to look at that are already doing that.
Milligan's helped me to realize a lot of like my own personal gifts and how God wants to use those in other people's lives.
When you come in, you're more worried about being like working, and just as soon as you graduate college, you have to go into the workforce and you have to do this and that. And it's more about helping people and what I can do for my community at home or wherever I end up, and for people that I'm around, and how I can touch them on a personal level and not just through my work.
Had I not come to Milligan, I wouldn't view the world with such a passion, with such a desire to affect it.
The main thing that I'll take when I leave here is just knowledge that there's a lot more to the world than just what I see.
I care more about people. I care more about not only the people who I'm serving, but the people I serve alongside.
That there's a whole world out there that's hurting, and that we have an obligation as Christians to go to them.
The world is no longer, to me, such a huge place that I can't make a difference.